Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to part 7 of all my Christmas decorations. And today I want to show you all my glass ornaments. So, starting with these little bells, I have attached them to each other because I hung them last year on a wall decoration, and they look pretty that way. And seriously, he just ate. I thought my cat was distracted now with eating something, but at least on one topper I saw GDR. There's a red one. Oh yeah, the red topper says GDR. These are definitely from my childhood, and I think this one is probably even older than I am, and I am 37. So these are bells, glass bells I grew up with, and there are ornaments where you have two of them like this attached, and they are supposed to look like a pine cone or something. And so this one has a different, what is it? What's this? Trim? Is it called a trim? Trimming than these. So this one has two colors. It's like a yellow and a white, and this cat is making noises. Hey, focus. There we go. So, and these ones are just the same in white. Then I have some of these left. These are from the 90s. Hold on, let me do this nice. They're probably supposed to look like frozen water drops. And some people hang these on their trees, and they can look pretty nice. But I don't know why green and blue. the white ones or the clear ones I can totally understand. They really look like ice. But the other ones, yeah, they're from the 90s, early 90s. And I think they came from a mail order and you got them for free with your order or something. Then this is also GDR, and I found it. It's I think this is holly. This might be holly leaves, or maybe they represent this kind of stuff. And these little pine cones are made of glass. And this white stuff is glued to it. And like I said, I found it when I was a child in the late 80s, and ever since it hung in my room on the wall with this little blue ring here. That's how it looks on the back side. I don't know why someone threw it away. It was next to a trash can. And I recently got these. And these are the ones that are not too broken. I wanted to keep the 3 of these round ones. And when I just got them out of the box, I saw, well, my cat broke one of them. So that's a shame, because these Christmas bubble toppers are so nice and old and rusty. Yeah, that was a glittery thingy from the other ones. I decided to keep this one even though it's broken and you can look in the inside how silvery it is. Yeah, these toppers that say made GDR, and 3 of them and 2 of these. And oh yeah, that's the same topper. And this came from one of them, and that's a different topper. I don't know how old it is, if it's a newer one. It doesn't say, but it looks pretty, so I kept all of these. I kept as much as possible because you can use these. Not all of that stuff is vintage, so the other stuff is definitely vintage, all of them by now. But this stuff here, not all of it. What I got in here is definitely vintage. These are from the 90s. You see the price tag on here, $3.95. And I think it was a pack of 12, and I just put 2 packs in one because I didn't want to have another box in here. So I took out this little plastic tray thingy. All of these here with these, pretty looking light golden toppers. These are modern. My mom attaches these to presents. Same with this one. It's really pretty, but it's not vintage. I don't even know where it's made. The toppers do not say. And there's a sparkly one. There's one of these cone shape thingies. Like, yeah. Cone drop, whatever shape that is. I don't know what it's actually called. The sparkly stuff is not so much my cup of tea. I told my mom the full sparkly stuff, I don't want to have that anymore. So she gets these in these cheap packets. And then there are other ones. Hold on. These were from dumpster diving last year. So my neighbor was alone when I couldn't go, and he found Christmas wreaths, the type you put on a table with candles. And he detached stuff from it, and that is why there is glue from the glue gun on it, and that is why this one looks like it looks. And there is a more silvery one that looks terrible. I did not manage to get that stuff off yet. And then there is this one, and these are thicker. This is definitely a thicker glass. And you can see it is glass, and this almost purple, slightly purple color here. And the last ones here, you probably can see already with this one. These are all the same. These are vintage. These are GDR, probably GDR, even though the toppers do not say anything. No, they're just old. And these were the ones we used not on the Christmas tree, but on the twigs. I show this again. Twigs like this, but real. And we put them in a vase because the tree we put up on usually around Christmas Eve, maybe a bit earlier, but usually Christmas Eve. And then we decorate the tree, and it stays up until early January. Usually at least until January 6th, because those 3 wise men, that holiday, which is a bank holiday in some parts of Germany, but not everywhere. And so in the time before Christmas in December, usually starting late November for most people, we put like pine twigs in a vase with water in it, and we decorate it with the smaller ones like these, and they also have some paint loss to it. So I grew up with these. These are definitely from my childhood. These are not thrifted. From my childhood in the 80s. And yeah, this is the one with the most... the noises are from my cat here. He's bored, I would say. So these are all old. And yeah, I like them. Even though red and gold is more my color scheme, but even with that, the burger. The silver ones are pretty nice too. And that is it for this video here. That is all that I have. Please excuse the noises. Maybe I should just come more close to my camera here, so you can hear me a lot better than the noise in the background. Burger! No, 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 no. Okay, Burger did something nasty, and I had to clean it up. So, but at least he's quiet now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, even though I do not have a lot of glass ornaments, but I have a little, and maybe you have never seen these before, but these were super duper common when I was a child in the 80s. So see you guys next video. There is still something more to come, and have a nice day. Bye.